Okay, new day, new set of rocks to cut. I got 5 agate nodules found in the desert just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. Let's go through these real quick. So this first one's got a nice little window showing some banding on the bottom. Not sure what's going on in this section. I guess we'll cut it and see. Alright, next one. Tiny little weathered nodule. Nothing really showing on this, but I gotta say it feels light. This one might be a geode. It might be hollow. Look at the skin, it kind of looks like the moon. Alright, let's look at the next one. I've got a little bit of windowing going on here. It's weathered, but I can see some banding in there. Oh, here you go, the side. Okay, we got some really dark color on the bottom and what looks like a saginite spray in there. Some banding over here in this lighter section and a little bit of quartz surrounded by banded agate near the top. Okay, that should be a fun one to cut. Hopefully we can get some of the saginite to show up. Alright, we got this Alright, can't tell if that's a quartz center or an agate center. Kind of looks like agate. Kind of see through it, so it's either going to be a clear agate or a quartz. Can't really tell. I'm going to guess quartz, but let's cut it just to be sure. And this last nodule. It's broken, but it's showing a banded face here in this window. A little bit of quartz here. And banded on this end. And I don't see any quartz. I don't know, maybe we could cut that right down the middle and see what we got on inside of that one. Okay, let's get these stones on the saw. We'll get them cut and see what's inside of them. Be right back. Okay, everybody, back from the saw. So I'm going to start with this little one. I said I thought it was probably going to be a geode due to the weight of the stone. It sounds like a geode. Alright, let's take a look. Wow. Look at all the little droopy quartz crystals in that one. That's pretty cool. They're always cool to look at, but I never know what to do with them. All right, let's look at the next one. Okay, so I chose to do this one long ways. Let's see what it looks like. All right, it's got good banding, but it's got a lot of fractures. Color's kind of dim. Well, I'll bet it would have been nice at one point in time, maybe a million years ago. Oh well, still pretty cool looking. Alright, let's look at the next one. Okay. This one's got some fractures as well, not as many as the last one. Banding's a lot cooler. I think this is at least deserving of a face polish. That's pretty nice. All right, cool. Let's look at the next one. Okay, this next one is super cool. So I noticed these Agonite needles just on the end of this. I was wondering if they would show up. So let's look at this heel. First, those are some outrageous colors for that area. You don't see stuff like this very often. Don't really see any fractures. There's no quartz. Just some really cool banding and colors. And of course that set of Agonite needles are sprayed from the bottom. That is super cool. See if I can get it to focus. There you go. All right, well, that's the heel. Let's see what the first slab looked like. All right. So the Agonite, mostly in this one, starting to fade out here. Still pretty cool looking. Colors are still cool. Now watch this when I flip it over. Over here on this other end, we've got another Agonite spray. How cool is that? So, could definitely not see that one on the skin anywhere. Alright, so let's look at the next slab. You can still see that Agonite on this side. Still got the cool colors in the bands. So flip it over, see what it looks like on the back. Okay, well, the Agonite's gone here, but it looks like it's coming back again here. And there's nothing on this side to indicate there's another spray in there. So they're just little ones, and they're all throughout this stone. That's just super cool. And then we got this heel. You can see some of the Agonite. So I'm guessing it's deeper down in there. So I don't know, maybe another cut in the future. Look at those colors. That is a super cool cab. That's my favorite cab, and I've cut in quite some time. That is awesome. All right, let's look at the next stone. Last but not least, this is the one that had the weird section right here. When I cut this heel off, it kind of broke off, leaving me with this. So the banding in this one's going to be awesome. Question is, what's this going to look like here? So let's look at the first slab. All right, well, it's got some fractures and a little spot of calcite or something. But the rest of those bands and the color, it's got to be a little bit of lavender or purple. That's beautiful. Let's see what the back looks like. All right. So it's turned into a druzy pocket here. These fractures go all the way through to the other side. That's a shame. The rest of that is stunning. All right, and it's leaving us with this heel, which has got a little bit more of a druzy pocket. The colors are definitely purple and lavender. The fracture is not as big, but it's still there. So I don't know, maybe I'll cut one more slab in the future. Or maybe I'll just face polish this. Wow, I still like the last one better, but this is a close runner-up with these colors and these bands and that crystal pocket. All right, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.